Do you want kids? Oh my god. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I'm going to be doing a life update Q&A. I'm going to be answering all the questions that you guys have been wondering about me and asking me on my Instagram. I want you guys to comment down below which setup you like better. I definitely like this straight on view instead of like the side view from my vanity, which is how I normally film. But I also want you guys to comment down below which you like better, with the lights off or with the lights on. I think it gives a little bit more color to the background. Like the other way, it kind of looks like black and white in the back. I do have a nice little candle back here like always, but let me know. I think I'm gonna do off for this video. So you guys know the drill. I have a bunch of questions to answer and I'm just gonna get right into it. I am going to be doing a uncensored Q&A very soon, where I'm going to be answering super juicy questions that you guys have been wondering forever and that I've been avoiding. That's not going to be this video. Definitely stay tuned for that one. This is just going to be a life update, answering some questions about my future and plans and things like that. So the first question asks, do you think you'll wait till you're 21 to drink? Yes, I definitely will. I'm 18, I'm almost turning 19 this July, and I still to this day have not taken even a sip of alcohol. Like, it just doesn't interest me. It doesn't look good. I'm not really like big on drinks like that. I don't know, I definitely just prefer like a regular soda. Like, I'm chilling with that. But I also feel like even when I do turn 21, like I still would never like be a big drinker, probably just for special occasions after I'm 21, but that's probably about it. Did it take long for your parents to warm up to Darian after your rough patch? Not really. I mean, kind of my dad, yeah. My mom always had like a deep connection with Darian because we like saw each other all the time, and my mom would always be the one driving me and my boyfriend places when we were too young to drive ourselves. So she was kind of the one spending like the most time with both of us as like a couple. So she definitely warmed up a lot quicker than my dad, but they both still love him equally the same now. When did you and Darian get together? So our first date, when we dated like the first time, was 12/18/17, and then our second, which is our new date, is 12/11/19. Basically, to sum it up for you so you can like understand what I'm talking about in this video, me and my boyfriend dated in 2017 for a year, and we just had a falling out. Like, none of us cheated or anything crazy like that. We just needed time for ourselves to mature. We took a couple months, and now we're back together, and it has been over a year, so we have been super happy. We fixed some issues with ourselves. You and Darian gonna move in together? Definitely not yet. Like, I'm 18. Technically, you can move out at 18, but I'm definitely not in a rush. I definitely have a bit high expectations for like my future and everything, just because I'm really hard on myself with goals, and I've really been on track this year as far as like money and planning and stuff. So I am basically headed in the exact direction that I am planning in my head for like my future. I am really excited to turn this channel kind of into like a family channel, obviously eventually like in the far future, but I definitely want to keep this channel for a while. I've also had questions that asked if I'm going to be quitting YouTube anytime soon, and the answer is no. I honestly love doing YouTube, not only just as a job but a hobby. Obviously it's amazing with like sponsorships and stuff like that I get, but it's honestly not about that for me. I've been doing YouTube for years and years, and I have just been so consistent with it ever since I started, even before I got views or anything. I just like to document it for my personal life and to look back on memories. Honestly, I look back at some of my old videos and vlogs and stuff, and I'm like, oh my god, I don't even remember doing that. And it's like amazing to have like video footage that is nicely edited of like all your memories and like things that you've done when you were like younger. And I can't wait for like moving vlogs, packing vlogs. Oh my god, I'm gonna be literally vlogging my entire life. So I'm definitely always gonna keep this as like a documentation for myself, as well as you guys to follow along if you want. I love my room. I've decorated and put so much money into having it look the way I want to look, and I'm so satisfied with it. I love my family so much. We're all so close, and I'm just definitely not in a rush to go anywhere. How was high school for you while doing YouTube at the same time? I did cyber most of my high school. I did like cyber for half of my high school years, and I loved it so much better. But I also did YouTube when I wasn't cyber, and if that's what you're asking, like with public interactions and stuff while doing YouTube, I was not a popular kid in school. I literally only had one friend. You guys know, Maddie. So for me, like, I would just like kind of work by myself, sit by myself, do my own thing. I would mind my own business, and like you would still have people like calling your name in the hallway and like, you know, stupid stuff like that. It honestly didn't bother me. Like, I genuinely didn't care. As far as bullying though, I was never like bullied per se, especially because of YouTube. Like I was never bullied in general, but I don't think I've ever had any like mean encounters because of my YouTube channel. What is something you learned from getting a following / gaining popularity? It definitely has its glamorous moments, more so than not, but it also does have like a dark side as well. Obviously, there are so many like amazing things about doing YouTube. Don't get me wrong, I love sponsorships, collabs, things like that. Just simply talking to you guys. I love interacting with you on all of my socials, not even just on YouTube. But there also are lots of like different little things that you wouldn't think would bother you until like you actually go through it every single day, and you like wake up, you look at your phone, and like that's the first thing you see, you know? I don't even mind stupid little things like hate comments like, oh, you're ugly. Obviously I get lots of comments about my nose and stuff all the time. I think the good definitely outweighs the bad. You definitely get critiqued on everything, like every little thing, and not even just criticism. I honestly don't mind when people criticize me because it helps me better whatever the problem or the issue is, but it's just kind of like you definitely get called out for like any little thing, like even if it's not a problem. I feel like I could literally post a photo and someone will find something wrong with it. You just have to be a lot more cautious online. Like I feel like some things that I would post if I didn't have a following versus like things that I like have to watch what I post because of my following. If you could change your first name, what would you choose? That's a really interesting question. I honestly always wanted to change my name growing up. I don't know why. I hated my name so much, and I think that was because my name is not a nickname. My name is just Tori. Like I'm not originally named Victoria and people call me Tori. I think that's why I hated it so much. People would misspell it all the time with a Y. If I had to Ashley, but honestly I wouldn't change it at all. I have grown to really like my name. I found on TikTok that it's really common and lots of people have my name. Have you ever drank, smoked, etc.? Smoke meaning nicotine or weed. I vaped before, but it wasn't nicotine. I've never done weed or like cigarettes or anything, like nothing crazy. And I definitely like wasn't like one of those people that were addicted to a Juul. I think I had one, like a disposable grape one or whatever, and once it was out I just never got one again. Like that was the end of it. And it was like one of those water vapor ones. Like it definitely wasn't like anything addicting. What do you think your next vehicle of choice will be? That's a really interesting question. I was literally just talking about this 30 minutes ago with my parents. But I'm definitely looking into new cars, not for like right at this moment, like, oh, I need a new car. My car is holding up fine. I love my car so much. I would definitely look into, for my next car, whenever that will be, a Lexus, Mercedes, like those types of cars. I was also looking into like Teslas as well. I think Teslas are bomb, and the only reason I wouldn't get one is because like the whole like electric situation. Like I wouldn't want to get like a electric fuel thing, and like the whole gas would be so different for me. But honestly, if Teslas ran by gas, I would literally probably get one. That's the only thing that's stopping me. I don't know. Do you plan on going to college? I have a whole dedicated Q&A. I'll leave it linked down below as well, and also put it right here so you know what to look for. Do you want kids? Oh my god. This is a question I ask myself every single day. I go back and forth between yes and no so much. Like some days I'll be like yes, for like a fact I'm gonna do it when I'm older, but like some days I'm like no, like I would never do that. Yes, because I feel like I would genuinely be able to handle a kid and raise one. I feel like that's an amazing bond to share with your loved one, an amazing experience. But then again, like, no, because I have terrible emetophobia. I wouldn't be able to go through that pain. Like, I genuinely, like, I can't do it. Like, I can't do needles, first of all. Let's start there. And, like, my kid could grow up to, like, completely rebel me. I can't answer that one for you right now. I'm gonna keep your name anonymous, but someone said, I'm 19 and feel afraid to have sex. How do I get over the fear of it? Okay, well, first of all, there's definitely no rush for anything, and if you are scared of it in any type of way, that definitely means you're not ready. What age do you plan getting married? I feel like my whole life is like not a rush, but then again, like, I don't want to put a time frame on something, because then if I'm not ready by the time that age comes, I'm gonna feel forced to do it just to like meet the time requirements. And like, there shouldn't be requirements for like age as far as like marriage. The last question is gonna be, what inspires you to keep content creating? Just the fact that this is such a hobby for me. Like, I just happen to get lucky with this being able to be my job as well, but I feel like I said earlier, even if I didn't get any views or popularity, I still would love to like document this just for my life in general. It's up to you guys whether you want to come along with me and follow me on the journey or not, but I just love doing this, and I feel like that's why I'm so motivated to do it, because I love looking back. And just like in a couple years I'm going to look back at this video and say, wow, I look so different, which is crazy in my head. I feel like my biggest goal when I started to get a little bit of a following on YouTube was to get a plaque, which I never in a million years thought I would have achieved. Like 100,000 and more. Like, that is insane. So that was it for this video. If you guys liked it, make sure to give it a thumbs up, and also comment down below questions for me to answer in the uncensored Q&A, and whichever one has the most likes I will answer first. Subscribe to my channel, and don't forget to turn on all my post notifications so you get a notification in Dropbox every time I upload a video. And also don't forget to comment down below which you like better, no lights or with the lights on. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love you all so much, and bye guys.